Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? What's going on, y'all here?
Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Nigga got that motherfucking Fed look.
What's up, y'all? Come on in, man. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Astigmatism in my soul.
Okay.
Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Yeah, come on in, y'all.
Okay. What is it, man?
Astigmatism
Yeah.
in my soul.
Sean G, man, we live, we here. 12 noon, Friday, November the 19th. Let's check the futures real quick. They were mixed. The Dow futures are down 187. S&P futures are up 3. NASDAQ 100 futures are up 123. And the Russell small caps are down 15. This is delayed. My thing is delayed, but close enough. Shout out to everybody, man. I got to give some shout outs. I'm typing shout outs in here. Let me put my Patreon channel up there. I got to pin that in the live chat. Let's put my, what else I got to put up? Let me put my Cash App up there so I can see if anybody sent me anything on the Cash App. Shout out to everybody, man. Welcome to the podcast with Soul. If it's your first time here, I just have some little small ground rules that I like to lay down as soon as you come in. Wipe your feet at the door. Hit the like button. Sit down. Get comfortable. Get you something to drink. Cup of coffee or whatever you want to drink. I got a Red Bull. The Red Bull, send my check. And get involved in the live chat. Live chat. Tell us what you do, where you're from. Contact information if you're trying to sell something. Come on in, feel free. If you want to promote whatever you got going on my channel, I will promote what you have going on both of my channels. I will put your business, your Instagram, your YouTube, whatever you want to promote on my community page on both of my pages for a fee. $25, $50. You send me $25, you send me $50. I'll promote your business on the podcast with Soul. I'll put it on my community page on the podcast with Soul. And I'll put it on my community page on my bigger calisthenics channel that has over 84,000 subscribers. No guarantees. I don't know if you get any business or what from it, but, you know, you'll be putting something good out into the universe, promoting your channel. Send me an email at thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com or stigmatisminmysoul@gmail.com. And I will reach out to you. We'll talk. You can send me, if you got any flyers or something that you want to, you create your own flyer. You send me the flyer. I'll post the flyer. Make sure you have all your contact information on there where they can get in touch with you. If you want to send your business card, I don't care what you send me. And we'll promote your channel, not your channel, whatever you got going on. I want to give a shout out to my man Yasser Khan, man, over in the United Kingdom. Excuse me. Over in Birmingham, United Kingdom, man. Shout out to my man Yasser Khan. Yasser Khan, I got your shirt right here, man. My man bought the dope shirt. Yasser Khan bought the dope shirt. Yo, Yasser Khan, this your shirt right here, man. You probably gonna come on the live. Man. I appreciate you. Yo, Yasser Khan, you should get the hat too, man. I got some black Scullies coming back, or I got the black baseball cap to go with the. Hold on. I got the black baseball cap, Yasser, to go with the shirt. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Then it's got the logo on the back. So, or I'm going to be getting these Scullies in black with the signature to match the shirt. So the shipping over to the United Kingdom is $28, man. So you might as well. The hat, the Scully is $20. The Scully is going to be $25, and the hats are $25, I think. What are they on my site? Let me check real quick. All right, the baseball caps are $25, but the Scullies are going up to $25. I got to fix that. Let me fix that now. Save products. I should make them 30, but I'm gonna make them 25. All right, so we here, man. We live, we rocking. Shout out to everybody in here, man. The normal crew is in here. Miguel Diaz from California in here. Summer Street 07055 in here. Summer Street. Yeah. Richard Morris, Northampton, England in the building. You got some crew sweatshirts. Now, I don't have no Scullies, no sweatshirts coming out. You know, I just yeah, appreciate you, man. Let me style bong heads. Yo, that live from yesterday was fire. Okay, appreciate you. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff because I have to pay for these things out of pocket. You know, my silk screen and my embroidery guy doesn't front me the merchandise, and then I get to sell it and pay him in 30 days. When I order it, he does his embroidery on it. He does his silk screen on it. He wants to be paid right then. So I buy all of this stuff. I have it sitting over here. Y'all don't buy it. And then my money's over here sitting on the table. So I can't go out and get a bunch of hoodies made. And see, what I try to do is when I get shirts made, I try to get a dozen mediums, a dozen larges, a dozen extra larges, a dozen 2Xs. And then all they do is sit. So and then I end up with a cash flow problem. So that's why I don't do a whole bunch of stuff like that. I answer questions right from the live chat, man. But if you want to call in, let me get the phone if y'all want to call in. If you want to call in, make sure you subscribe to my Instagram, man. Hold on, let me open up the phone. Somebody calling me from in there in my other phone. All right, let me put my phone number up here. Yeah, if you want to call in from the UK, you can. I'm going to put my number up. I'm going to put my number up here. There's my number right there. So if you call in from, I don't care where you call from, you can call in from Japan if you want to. I'm going to answer the phone. That's the number, 862-333-6878. This is the Friday men's meeting. Let's talk about self-confidence. Let's talk about being men amongst men. Let's talk about self-esteem. Let's talk about being aggressive. Let's talk about masculinity. mental dominance. Let's talk about all that kind of stuff. Taking care of business. Normal Slav, GSB. All right. Sorry for your loss, homeboy. All right, so the phone line is open, man. If you want to call, come on through. My Patreon channel, let me put that up here. Subscribe to my Patreon. If you want to talk to me on a one-on-one, Big Bear Triller, what up? I'm trying to download that file, man. I think it's working this time. We'll see. If you want to talk to me on a one-on-one, it'll cost you $100, and we do FaceTime. I send you my number, you send me your number, and we'll talk FaceTime for an hour, at least an hour. It usually goes over that, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Sign up for my Patreon. The Patreon link is at the top of the live chat. And that's how, if you want to do that, or if you just want to send me an email and Cash App me, that's fine, or PayPal, that's fine. My email is thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com. I'll rap to anybody. I want to give a shout out to the dudes that I'm currently doing some mentorship sessions with. My man over in the United Kingdom, my man Jay Sean. I'm going to reach out to him later today. We're going to do some work this weekend. And shout out to my man RJ in Jersey, man. Shout out, talked to him the other night. And we're going to do some more work on Sunday. So we here, man. We live. The phone line is open if you want to call in. I'm only going to be able to rock with y'all for probably about an hour. So it's like 1 o'clock, I'm going to have to start wrapping up. 1:15, I'm going to have to start wrapping up. So call in. Sinaloa Banks, what up? Soul, call in from the United Kingdom, man. They got my number. I don't know how you do that international thing from over there, but I'm going to answer the phone if you call in. Don't be scared. We men. We're not women. You understand? So let's get the show going. Self-confidence is everything. Believing in yourself is everything. Loving yourself is everything. Building your high self-esteem is everything and is your responsibility. You're not born with low self-esteem. You are taught low self-esteem. Situations happen to you in life that brings about low self-esteem. Things happen to me in my life that germinated and planted low self-esteem. A lot in my childhood, when I was most vulnerable, when I was most impressionable, when I wasn't able to defend myself, when I wasn't able to help myself, and I entrusted adults to protect and defend me. But the adults that raised me and grew me were broken too and suffered from low self-esteem, negative self-image, no self-confidence, low self-perception. So they could do nothing more than but to give me what they had. And most of us are doomed from the start. However, once we become of age and once we get knowledge of self and once we become adults, then I can no longer blame yesteryear for why I'm fucked up today. I can no longer blame them back there as to why I'm broken today. I can no longer blame that situation back there is why I do stupid shit today. I can no longer blame them people back there who ain't even alive no more as to why I underperform today. I have to go get in the mirror and I have to look that guy in the eye and I have to ask him to help himself and to help him heal himself. It's his responsibility. It's not the Republicans' responsibility to heal me. It's not the Democrats' responsibility to heal me. It's not a stimulus check. It's not nobody's responsibility to heal me but me. You understand? And like I told us the other day, living in the past is an utter and complete waste of time. What's up, man? It's the podcast with Soul. Sean G. What's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Michael. I'm calling from Irvington, right nearby you.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man? Talk to me, man.
Okay. I basically had no problem with self-esteem or confidence. I'm full of it, but I was not always this way.
Michael, how old are you?
64.
You're 64 years old. You born and raised in Jersey?
Yes.
And you follow my YouTube channel?
I was born in Brooklyn, but my family moved to New Jersey when I was 6 months old.
Where in Brooklyn?
I only lived there 6 months. I don't even know. I was born in Beth Israel Hospital, but I have no idea what street I lived on. Remember, I only lived there until I was 6 months old.
All right, cool. How'd you find the channel, Michael?
I think I just saw you someplace showing some kid weightlifting, doing workout, and then I made a comment, and you basically gave me a remark on it and saying to join your channel, which I did, and I've been watching a few of your shows.
Cool. All right, Michael, go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
Okay. I basically, I was diagnosed with mental illness when I was a kid, 18 years old, and in a hospital where I was for a long time, it was a pretty bad case I had. I'm over it now. I basically take a little medication, but basically I was taught that I was stupid, that I had to follow orders, that doctors knew everything, to let people walk all over me because I was, I believed everybody else was God. I still believe that in a way, but I'm not, and that they're not in pain, and that basically when they ridicule me, that it means they'll take the bad attention away from me, and they're helping me really. So I basically help people for 35 years. I did all kinds of charitable work, all kinds of nonprofit work. I have behind me 45,000 hours of unpaid volunteer work. And I did all this while they were ridiculing me, the people I was helping, and as well as the further helpers. And I accepted, I learned to have dignity within myself despite all the ridicule, because I knew I was good, doing good, and I could rise above it. And that's a foundation of getting self-esteem, just the foundation, not the whole thing. But then later, I learned to think, because I could not think back then. I was under the medication, dumbed me down, basically to hurt my cognitive processes. It also made me submissive and gave me panic attacks too. But I started studying the Bible, became a Christian, which is foolishness. But when I was a Christian, started studying for the first time in my life. Every day I read that Bible, studied it, and analyzed it for 2 hours a day. Then I started teaching Bible. So I also created a Bible study. It took another 6 hours to study the Bible every day. So I basically studied the Bible 20 hours a week. Later, I saw the error of the faith, of the Christian faith.
But listen, Mike, check it out, man. We're not gonna get into the religion thing, man. So just keep it on. I'm
not going to religion. Tell you
no. But you go in there because you keep mentioning it. But we're not gonna get on that. Just keep it on what you were saying because you was doing good. You was doing good. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, I'll go on.
Go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, by learning to study and think on my own, and basically I came against teachings that everybody else believed, and I debunked them. I was in doctoral debates, and I saw that all the people I admired most, the pastors, they were all liars and hypocrites, and I basically turned away from the faith. Then I started researching other things. If I couldn't trust the pastors, who could I trust? I saw that I couldn't trust doctors. I researched science, medicine, the allopathic medical system. I saw you couldn't trust cops. I did a lot of research in murdering blacks right and left, always getting away with it. The whole justice system is corrupt. Then I started researching the government, and I saw that politicians aren't even elected; they're placed. I saw every world system, every principality, every world system is run by evil people who are liars. And I saw it all, and I started the Red Pill movement in my book, Exposing the Money Machine, which came out in 2016, which got me in prison. I'm a white man, so I basically lived with blacks in prison for the first time in my life because I grew up in Bergen County. And in prison with the blacks, I saw the culture for the first time, really. And I basically asked to move to Newark when they released me. I asked them to go to certain shelters. They released me to the streets, not even a shelter. It's against the law, but they did that to me. And I was incarcerated again. I was put in prison, by the way, for that book. That was the reason why they put me in prison. Exposed the government, people above the government, and much more. And I'd also, the cops had been watching me. They knew I'd been exposing cops killing blacks right and left, brought all over white suburban America, because all my readership were white suburban. My emails went viral. You know, I put out emails showing the videos of the cops killing blacks.
All right, so Mike, wrap it up, man. Wrap it up. We'll wrap it up.
Okay, the point of the matter is, you build self-confidence, self-esteem, not by patting yourself on the back, but by hard work, learning to think on your own, being your own man, not conforming to what other people say and do, and learn to be an individual who does good for other people and who basically stands alone independently.
Mike, that was dope, man. That last little thing you said was dope, man. You build self-esteem. Say that for us one more time, Mike. You build self-esteem by being independent.
By not conforming to what other people want you to be, by doing what is right for others and for yourself, and be righteous and having a strong vertebrae, because I basically was assaulted 30 times by men half my age and twice my size over the past 7 years in places I've been, because they were bullies. And I learned to basically fight back, even though they're twice my size and stronger than me. I learned to fight back, and I basically found out you build courage by defeats. I never won a fight, but I fought back. You understand? They're much bigger and stronger. But I learned courage, and I learned that basically that by standing tall and basically doing what is right at all times gives you a armor of righteousness, gives you a strong back, and also gives you a good sense of self-esteem. Always doing what is right in your own eyes.
Not
what the cops tell you, what the church or anybody else.
My man. Hey, Michael, man, thanks for calling into the show, man. Make sure you subscribe. Share this link, and I'll see you on the next go-round.
I do subscribe already. Thank you for your help.
Peace, Mike. All right, y'all, Mike done set it off, man. I got to give a shout-out to my man, Jeff Jackson. Just bought Volume 3. Just came through. Shout-out to Maryland. Jeff, I see you, man. I'm going to reach out to you a little later on. So, listen, the tone is set. The tone is set, man. Brother Michael just called in and set the tone. Who's next? Who's next to call in and stop being scared, or going over there to the Lifetime channel, going over there to the Hallmark channel and watch that stuff, going over there, you understand, to the cooking show. This is a channel for men. Don't have the opportunity to call in and say what you got to say, and then when I get off the live in 30 minutes, you say, man, damn, I should have said something. I should have called. You scared. Stop being scared and say what you got to say. Quadrex, what up, man? Yeah, don't mistake my confidence, my man Jordan Sanchez. Don't mistake confidence. The people that mistake confidence for arrogance are people typically with low self-esteem. They resent your belief in yourself. And they were conditioned the same as us to say, the meek shall inherit the earth. Be humble. Be humble. Don't brag on yourself. Don't be braggadocious. Why not? So at some point, those of us that saw that we weren't getting good results with being humble, those of us that saw we weren't getting good results with the meek shall inherit the earth and be kind and be nice, we see, yo, this shit ain't working this way. Let me flip the coin over and let me start bragging on me. Let me start bigging me up. Let me start talking me up. Let me start telling myself how good I am. Let me start telling the world how good I look. And let me see how them results come, right? And then we started to get good results. We started to be able to sleep good through the night. We started to be able to be comfortable in our own skin. We started to be able to be comfortable in social gatherings and social situations, right? We began to stop looking down at the floor with our chin on our chest and our shoulder slump, and we began to walk into social situations, cookouts, barbecues, family reunions, church, with our shoulders high and our chin in the air, right? And we see, yo, this works out. This feels a lot better than the other way. Yeah.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the live chat, man. We here. This is the Friday men's meeting. We talking about self-confidence, self-esteem. Chris the 7 Fitness, what's up, man? I see you. My man, hey, Gibson, what's up, man? My man Gibson in the live chat. You understand? Gibson, I see you, man. I reached out to your boy, Gibson. I talked to him on the phone, man. I talked to him. With me and you talk about that offline. Quadrex in the building. So we here, man. We here, man. You understand? This is a men's meeting. And let me say this. Let me go ahead and qualify that. You know, there is a component of what I was just talking about, which was being a man. And, you know, you hear me always talking about being aggressive and all of that. And that's good. But there's another component about being a man amongst men and having self-confidence that has nothing to do with a demonstration of physical prowess, right? Or ostentatious or being braggadocious. There's another side of manhood that cleans his apartment, right? That sits down and pays his bills, that cleans his bathroom, right? That cooks his daughter some food, right? That keeps order, that brings order out of chaos, right? That minds his business and shuts the fuck up sometimes when he should, because he's learned that there are some things that he shouldn't comment on, even if somebody come and ask him for a comment. If he don't know nothing about it, hey, I really don't have nothing to say on that. I have no experience at that, so I can't comment. You understand? Doing what he has to do, taking care of his responsibilities. When nobody's looking. When nobody's looking. When nobody's looking. Doing your laundry. Washing your dishes. Gibson says more than human. Somebody calling me on my other phone. Hey, Dr. Detail, you calling me on my other phone, man, but I got this number right here, man. Hold on, let me see. Hold on a second, y'all. Man, I'm back. I had to go get my other phone, man. Somebody's calling me, man. I had to go get my other phone, man. Dr. Detail, I saw you was trying to hit me on the Instagram, man. So we here, right? And in the Art of War, Sun Tzu talks about courage and timidity, bravery, all these different things that are exhibited in war or that are needed in war are all based on the mind, right? That somebody that's brave can become timid if impacted in the mind in a certain way, right? And somebody that's cowardly can become courageous if something triggers in the mind, right? And depending upon the circumstance, right? So, you know, things can change. You know, we can change, and we can change ourselves. You understand? We can change ourselves. Integrity go a long way. Olympic bong hits. Real men are a dying breed. Marcus Gibson, more than human. More than human. Check that out. I wonder what he means by that. What you mean by that, Gibson? All this alpha, beta, and simp words have come up after these young and TikTok generation. Big Lou, what up? Yeah, man, I had never heard of anything like an alpha male, beta male, and sigma and all of this stuff. I mean, I haven't actually. What's been done by somebody with a brilliant economic mind is they've turned those words into a money generating situation. You understand? I see dudes on YouTube channels that's all they talk about. Alpha this, male, beta that, alpha this, beta that, sigma this, simp that, and then they begin to purport that you can teach that you can teach that. Maybe you can. I don't know. I think maybe you got to grow into it. I think you kind of, I think certain situations in life, can make you one or the other. But yeah, I'm not sure, how that would go. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram, man, at Gunby Publishing, at Sean G. And then I never see these dudes. These main dudes. You got dudes that got YouTube channels that talk about pimping all day, right? How they pimp this and how you supposed to control women and this and that and how they do this and that, telling people how to do it. And, and then other dudes all alpha male this, alpha male that, beta male. But you never see them with no honeys on their channel. You never see them with no honeys talking to honeys on their channel. You never see that. You understand? But you see motherfucking Sean G. You see me. You see me. You see it. You see it.
I said astigmatism
You see it.
in my soul.
You see it. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with Soul. You see honeys on my channel. You see honeys on my channel. You see me stepping the honeys on my channel. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up?
You see me with honeys on my channel. So we got to be mindful, man. Be mindful. Marcus Gibson, I mean that we are all beyond physical. Shout out to the ladies watching. I mean that we are all beyond physical. All right. So my man Gibson says that we are all beyond physical, right? And I don't know exactly what he means, but I'm going to try to maybe understand what he means is that being a man is mental and spiritual. There's other components than me lifting 225 on the flat bench for 10 reps, or me deadlifting 40 pounds, right? Or even me being super muscular, right? We are all beyond physical. So, given that exterior, what about my dome? Do I think like a man? Spiritually, is my spirit centered on manhood? Because this is threefold, this life that we live. Spiritual, mental, and physical. And they're all connected. So get out of the mind frame that I used to be in when I was a child, when I was a younger man. Gibson says, you got it. You understand? Well, I thought it was how much pussy I got is what made me a man, right? How big my foot was. He wear 14 sneaker. I only wear 8.5. He more man than me. Fool him, devil. Fool him. Fool him, devil. You understand? These things, what kind of car you drive, right? It's beyond the physical, right? It goes into the esoteric, the intangible, the untouchable, the unseen. You understand? Miguel Diaz, yes, sir. There has to be a balance to operate at your most optimal version. Yeah. Yeah. Manhood sometimes requires me to compromise in situations that are best for me. Right? In the art of war, Sun Tzu says that if you and your opponent are fighting over a piece of land or territory or something, and that land or property or territory is as easy to win as it is to lose, then don't fight over it. Right? Don't waste resources. Don't spill blood. Don't let your men get injured. Don't waste resources fighting over a piece of land that you can lose just as easy as you can win it. Right? Same thing with a honey. You shooting at a honey, another nigga shooting at a honey. She just as easy to go with you as she goes with him. Right? So why fight over it? Right? I mean, and I don't mean physically fight. I mean mentally fighting, spiritually fight. Let it take up space in your mind. For what? Let it go. Nigga got that glow. Look at this Scully hat I got on, man. Gibson got the dope Scully. Shout out to Corey, man, for the super chat. Shout out to Corey for the super chat. Damn, Ben Mia. Had stop in and support what I can. Like this video, share this video. You know the content fire. Yo, my man said, Corey says, share this link and like this link. And hit that like button down there, man. Hit that like button, man. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to hit that like button. I got the Red Bull, man. Red Bull need to send my check. I'm the greatest nigga in the world ever drink a Red Bull. They need to send me a check. I drink it on every show. So let's and try not to be. What was that? Y'all heard that? What happened? It's one of these phones. You heard that? I heard that. Try not to compare yourself to other men too. Try not to compare yourself, man. Comparing your insides with someone else's outsides. That's a recipe for failure, recipe for disaster. You know. We here, it's Friday, man. I had a good week. Chilling hard. Go on my website, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. Who bought all them books yesterday? Somebody who bought some stuff for me yesterday. Let me give a shout out, man. I got to shout somebody out. Shout out to my man Corey, Staten Island. Bought the Gray Scully. Corey, I'm gonna get yours. Shout out to my man Aaron over in the United Kingdom in Birmingham. Aaron, I'm sending out your Scully. Got the gray joint. Shout out to my man Miguel Diaz out there in California. He bought the black Scully. And shout out to my man Yasser Khan. He bought the shirt. I told y'all that already. But I shipped something out yesterday. Who I shipped? Yeah, my man Lawrence Thomas, man. Shout out to my man Lawrence Thomas. He over there. He in the Middle East, man. Detroit represent. Motown, you know what it is. 313. You understand? Yeah, my man Miguel Vera, too, out there in San Jose, California. He bought volume 2 and volume 3. And I shot him a shirt. He bought all three. You buy all 3 of my books, I'm going to send you a free t-shirt, man. Word is born, I'm going to do that. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Feel like I'm getting older. Olympic bong heads, feel like I'm getting older, but haven't had much good in my life. A lot of pain. Yeah, well, welcome. We've all had a lot of pain, man. I'm rocking the gray Scully today in Tampa at 70 degrees. Big Lou, you already know. That's the way to do it, man. You rock your Scully when it's hot with a t-shirt, man. You be different. Makes it hard, but it's also an amazing motivation. I'm 29. 29 years old, man. You a baby, man. I had a lot of pain. We all had a lot of pain at 29, man. We've all had a lot of pain at 29. You're not unique. And start looking at yourself, look at some changes you may need to make, and go from there. 29 is nothing, man. 29 is nothing. You understand? You got people getting out of prison at 45, 46, 44 years old, starting all over again, man, and becoming successes in the matter of 36 months, 48 months. Big Lou down in Tampa, starting all over again. You 29. Let the past go. That shit is over. Whatever pain you got that happened to you, man, let that go. And let that fuel you to achieve. You got to look forward. Can't look back. Any advice for a 23-year-old with no real male role model? What's up, Mercy of God? Just keep doing what you're doing. It's Akuma. I'm 29, and I can wholeheartedly agree. K-Dog got the fleece joint. This is the fleece joint. This is the fleece. Eric Bramer, upstate New York. I see you, Eric. 23 years old, you a baby, man. Take a lot of risks. Take a lot of chances. Not jail chances. Not penitentiary chances. Don't do nothing illegal. But at 23, you should be waking up every day going all in, betting it all on yourself. Betting it all. If you ain't got no kids, no lady, you're supposed to be betting it all. Dear Blaze down there in Baltimore, 621. Quadrex, it was cool seeing your pic with Little Sean and his mother and finding and reading out co-parenting, man. My man, Quadrex, I appreciate you, man. Big Lou, I was going through it a lot. I was 29. I was raising my 2 sons living with me, and I was paying child support. Go figure. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. We all got tough times, man. You understand? This shit ain't fair. This shit ain't fair. Eric Bramer says, stay sober. Stop smoking weed all day. Stop drinking all day. Polluting your mind and shit. The hard part of that is when you're young, you mostly likely don't understand life at all and can't comprehend how beautiful life is. Deep. Leave that weed alone. Leave them drugs alone. Leave that liquor alone. You understand? D'Angelo Woods, 25 with 2 boys. Find myself being too hard on myself. I'm from Texas, working in the oil field sometimes. I feel like I should be further in life, but you keep me level-headed than you, Sean. You're 25 years old, D'Angelo. You a baby, man. Congratulations on taking care of your 2 boys, man. You shouldn't be you right where you supposed to be. You in good shape. Just work out every day, go to work in them oil fields, and you be the best. You show up early to work. You show up 15 minutes early and you clock in. And when it's time to go, you stay 8 minutes over and you clock out. You always clock out 7 to 8 minutes after your shift. If you're supposed to get off at 5, you don't clock out to 5:09. So when they look at the clock, they say, well, damn, this nigga, he always clock in. You supposed to be to work at 12. You go from 12 to 9. And this nigga always clock in at 11:52. And he clock out at 5:07, 9:07. He come early, he stay late. We can't lose him. You show that you're invaluable. You understand? You go on that job, you shut the fuck up. You don't get involved in no gossip on the job. You don't care who she doing this, that. I don't care about none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Which oil field you want me to work on? Where I'm working today? I'm over here? All right, peace. Let me go over and do my job. Hey, yo, Sean, man. Check my man out. Yo, man, I don't want to hear all that, man. I got work to do, man. I'm going to holler at you later on, man. Mind your business on your job. Your job takes care of you. So you take care of that job. Olympic style bong hits. Weed is good for me. Honestly, I got to stop drinking so much. Shout out to you. Goddamn Morel Nasser in here. You go on that job, you mind your business, man. You 25, you doing a great job, man. You understand? You right where you supposed to be. You be grateful for that job. You be grateful for that job. And you perform your job with pride. You do your job with pride. Come early, steady. Don't call out sick. I don't call out sick on my job. I'm not calling out sick on my job because I don't never want y'all to think y'all could do without me. Because if I call out sick, then y'all can see, well, shit, we doing fine. Everything running good without Sean being here. We might as well fire him or take him from full-time to part-time. You understand? But if I don't never miss a day, you don't know if you need me or not because I'm always there. Get him, Sean.
Yeah.
And stop going on them people's job trying to tell them people how to run their job. You work there. It ain't your company. You work there. You work there. It ain't your company. It ain't your company. You chose the job. You chose the job. You filled out the application. You needed a job. You filled out the application. They hired you. Now you mad. Now you don't like the job. Fuck out of here. You don't like this. I don't like the way they do this. I don't like the way they do that. They've been doing this shit for goddamn 38 years. You've been here 7 months. Now you want to change everything. Fool them, devil.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
You don't like it, leave and go start your own job. And then you do all that dumb shit on your own job, invest in your own money. And then when you blow all your money by doing the stupid shit you doing to them on their job, you gonna see that you got to run it, you got to work up, you got to change and work better than how you working. Nobody want to hear that. You got it, D'Angelo. You think weed is good for you? Believe me, I used to be a pothead and life has gotten much better when I quit smoking weed. Michael Kahn, when I compare myself to others, I end up on top. Okay. You're right. Already Sean advising them. D'Angelo Woods, you got it. I'm coming down to Texas too, man. I'm going to be out in California too soon, man. Texas, I'm coming down. You understand? When I used to clean windows, I took pride in cleaning my windows. Right? I took pride in cleaning my windows. That was my window. I cleaned that window. That's why it looked like that. It looked better than his window. Yeah, Sean, we could pay this guy over here. He want to charge us $5 to clean the window. You charging us $25 to clean the window. But I said, yeah, look at how his shit look. He cleaning it with Windex and newspaper. Look at all them streets. Look at mine. I got goddamn birds flying into my window. They think it's regular air because I'm the best. That's my window. That window clean because I cleaned it. And I took my time because I knew if the owner was paying me $25 to clean the window, right? And the mother bucket Bobs could have cleaned it. They would clean it for $7. So he paying me 3 times more. I need to show him why he paying extra. So after I clean the windows and leave, 2 hours after I leave, he come and he inspect the window. He say, man, shit, right? Damn, this window clean. And then when the other dude come back the next day, right, he may say, I clean this window for $7. And the owner may say, all right, go ahead and clean it. And then he'll let him clean it for $7. And then after 2 hours after he leave, he'll go inspect it and say, yeah, I see why I pay Sean what I pay Sean. And then when I come back the next week, I said, man, what happened to the window? Who was on this window? He said, nobody. I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. You lying. Because I didn't leave this window like this. I didn't leave this window like this. This window was clean when I left.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
I took pride in my work, man. I took pride in my work. You understand? That's like when I be with the honey, man. I don't care. She might have another boyfriend or whatever. She may be letting somebody else hit it. I don't care. But when I hit it, I let her know it's me hitting it. You understand? So I put the stamp on her brain. Damn, Sean be working overtime. He be sweating in my face and shit. I be tired when he get through. This other dude, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, he be through. Sean be rocking. He got them 34 minutes, 38 minutes. You understand? It must be all them burpees he do.
Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism.
Yeah, I like the way Sean hit it. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Yo, Be Real, what up? Friday men's meeting, man. Let's go. Ladies, get up out of here. Listen, the dudes is in here. This is the Friday men's meeting. All the ladies behind a tree. You understand? They listening and whatnot, but this is a men's meeting, man. Ladies, get up out of here. But I know y'all like to come and look at me and shit and look at my beard and my teeth. Y'all like to come look at my teeth. Look at that. I'm missing a tooth right there, though. I got to get that shit fixed. I can't keep talking about my teeth and I got a tooth missing. Dr. Detail, what up, man? Dr. Detail, what up, man? Yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. We got to be men. We got to take care of our business. Unemployment, we don't do unemployment. We don't do, you understand? We not doing none of that. We ain't waiting on no handout. You know, we this is a men's meeting, man. We not leeching off women. You know, we not doing that. You understand? We men, and we men in society in 2022. Man, Dr. Detail, go ahead. You got the floor, homeboy.
Top of the afternoon, fellas. How you doing today, Sean?
I'm doing good, man. What's up with you, man?
Hey, listen, so I see we chopping it up about self-esteem, right?
First of all, Dr. Detail, where you calling from? Your Facebook, your Instagram, your business, your YouTube, your age, and all that.
Absolutely. I'm calling from Indianapolis, Indiana, age 33 or 34. One of them I just turned in October. Facebook, Tyrone Miller. Instagram, Dr. Detail 30. And you can find me at Yelty now at Instagram as well. I got a clothing line going on over there. So, yeah, check me out, man. I got a lot of cool, good content going on.
All right, Dr. Detail, self-esteem, self-confidence, and all that, man. Take off, man. You got the floor.
So this is the thing, man, and this one thing, man, it's kind of difficult for us as men growing into men, and that's doing the right thing, right? So it's something about the universe that lines you up when you're doing the right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. When you're living wrong and you're doing wrong by people, you're doing wrong by your loved ones, then 9 times out of 10 wrong comes back to you. And if it don't come back in the form of a physical or whatever the case may be, then the guilt will start to weigh in on you, right? Listen, do the right thing, man. If you want your self-esteem to be at a level where it's noticeable, if you want your self-esteem to be at a level where it's helping you move forward, there is no ifs, ands, buts about it. You got to do the right thing. And I'm speaking from experience because it's only been about 4.5 years since I've completely turned my life around and got up out the streets. I went to prison, did this, that, and the third. And I got on a straight and narrow as far as my income and getting legal money. I stayed away from a lot of stress. I navigated away from the streets, a lot of negative people. But I was still doing wrong in my relationship, so to speak. I was still lusting. I was still cheating. I was still lying. That was about the only thing wrong that I was doing in my life. And I thought that, you know, it's okay to do a little bit of wrong and do mostly right. It don't work that way. And what that does, man, your conscience start to weigh in on you and your guilt start weighing in heavy. And once that guilt gets in the way, that shoots down your self-esteem. That shoots down your self-confidence because consciously you know you're doing wrong. So when you look in the mirror, you constantly telling yourself what you're doing wrong. You're constantly reminded of the wrongdoings that you're doing. And what that does, that beats down your confidence every day. No matter how much right you're doing, you could be doing 95% right and 5% wrong. That 5% wrong is going to weigh in so heavy on you that 95% right that you're doing, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be blinded and you're going to be distracted by just that 5% wrong that you're doing. and it's going to take away so much energy. It's going to take away so much time from the right that you're doing. And like I said, it's going to beat down on your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So if there's something that you're working on and that's something that's important to you and something that you got to have in your life, you got to make sure you're doing the right thing, man. So that way that guilt don't get in the way of your self-esteem and your self-confidence. That's just speaking from experience.
Yo, this is the dopest podcast ever, man. Yo, Dr. Detail, you came in here and dropped the drink on us, man.
Yeah, drink up.
My man.
Drink up, because it's serious.
My man.
You got to do the right thing, man. And it's stages to life. And, you know, the way we was raised, because a lot of my shit came from the way that I was raised in my environment. When I was coming up as an adolescent, I didn't have no married men around me. All the men that were surrounded by me, you know, my daddy, my uncles, you know, the big homies in the ghetto, the killers, the drug dealers, the ones, you know, pimps and all of that. None of them was married. Everybody had multiple kids. I now myself have 8 children. Everybody had multiple baby mamas. I got 4 baby mamas. Everybody around me was on child support, dealing with child support. Now, by the grace of God, I'm not on child support. I was for my oldest child. She's 17 now. I've been child support free for about 6 or 7 years now. So I'm not on child support for none of my kids. But a lot of that came from the shit that I seen in my environment. So it was normal for me to have a girlfriend, but have 2 or 3 other women on the side. It was normal for me to get caught up with my girl and look at it like, oh, she'll get over it. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of this shit that we do is when we grow into men, there's a lot of things that we need to reflect on when we was younger, because we'll bring that into our adulthood. We'll bring that shit into our manhood. And before you know it, you will be 30 plus, 35, 40, still doing the things that you was doing when you were 17 years old. And as you progress in life, some of the shit that you was doing when you were 17, 18, that shit is not going to fly when you're 32, 33 years old. You know, for example, me cheating on whoever I was with when I was 16, 15, 17 years old, I didn't have no guilt when I got caught. You know, it was all a game. It was all fun and games. You know how we are, men. The more women we hit, it's kind of like a trophy on the mantle.
Check them out, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But when you turn 33, 34, 35, that shit ain't cool no more. Now you still getting caught in shit. Ain't no fun and games now because you older, you got kids, you got you got a whole bunch of shit in front of you that don't really got time for this bullshit. But you're so used to it, you're not putting it in perspective. All you doing is some shit that's really habitual. It's a habit for you to have multiple women. It's a habit for you to cheat on your girl because you've been doing it your whole life. But when you was doing it when you were 16, 17, you didn't have bills. You didn't have rent. You didn't have car note. You didn't have mortgage. You didn't have all this overhead in your life. You didn't have kids and shit. So you had time to play them games. But now that you got all of this responsible shit in front of you, when you're doing the bullshit, the guilt weighs in. You start to see the effects. The time that you're spending fucking off, you're supposed to be spending that time building your relationship with whoever you with, or building your relationship with your kids if you're single, or spending more time with your loved ones, or spending more time doing things that you enjoy doing. But at the end of the day, we got to go back and reflect on them bad habits that we had when we was teenagers, and we got to get rid of them bad habits. So that way we can build toward our self-esteem, our self-confidence. Because like the guy said earlier, I believe his name was Mike, he was saying how you build self-esteem comes from hard work and being independent. And what he meant by that is, you know, the accomplishment of executing that hard work and you being the one putting in the hard work. And not only are you putting in the hard work, this is good legal work that you're putting in. So when you put that good shit back in the universe will swing that shit back around like a boomerang. So if you want your self-esteem and your self-confidence to be up there, man, you can do everything else under the sun But if you're not doing what's right, this shit is just not going to work. It's not going to work out for you. So just make sure whatever you got yourself involved in, whether you out here got you 10, 15 different women, or if you just got you one, just do right by whoever you fucking around with. And whatever lifestyle you living, just make sure you're doing right and you'll be all right.
Dr. Detail, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Detail on Instagram, Tyrone Miller on Facebook, Yelthy on Instagram. Hey, yo, Dr. Detail, thanks for calling in, man.
Absolutely. I got you. Have a good one.
Peace.
Yep.
Hey, we live. Dope show. Dr. Detail came in and that was deep. That was deep. It ain't really much for me to add on that. It ain't really much for me to add on that. Yo, NASA. NASA.
What's going on, Sean?
What's going on, man? You live on the air, man. Tell us your name, your age, where you calling from, and you live on the air. This is the podcast with Soul, the Friday Men's Meeting.
Okay. I appreciate you taking my call. My name is Morel Nasor. Been following Sean for quite some while. He does a lot of great things. I tell a lot of young guys to follow him. So,
How old are you, NASA?
I'm 35.
35. Where you calling from?
I'm out of St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm originally from St. Louis. I'm originally from Mississippi. So,
shout out to Mississippi. Shout out to St. Louis. Go ahead, NASA. You got the floor, man.
Okay. The other guy made a valid point, but I want to give it to you a little bit different from a military perspective. I've been in the military and a defense contractor since I was 20 years old. A lot of times your upbringing and your family, or what you perceive as family.
Hey, NASA, do me a favor. You got me on speaker?
No, I got you. I'm talking to you on like a normal headset.
All right. Can you pick up the phone? Because there's a little echo in the back, and I want people to be able to hear us clean.
Okay, what about now?
Now we cooking. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll start off from the beginning. I've been in the military for quite some time. I had the luxury of travel. In my travels, what I've learned, and you may speak on this too, Sean, because you did a lot of traveling too, what we perceive is family in America in comparison to family outside of America, the people you so-called love are the ones holding you back from achieving your true greatness. So with that being said is, you have to maintain a high level of integrity in everything you do. We know perfection, we're not perfect, but we can strive for perfection so we never question if we did the right thing or if we did not, especially as men, because we are supposed to be the leaders that make this thing work. However the case may be, we may have fallen off the path, but the process is still in place. So I got a lot of young guys that follow me, and I try to show them the way by doing the right thing. Whether it's if you're on a diet, if you're not supposed to be eating cookies, don't eat the cookies. You know, discipline on that. If you say you're going to get 10 miles a week, make sure you do that 10 miles a week, because the worst person to lie to is yourself, because you know the lie. Other people might not care, but if you're true to yourself, you can be true to others.
My man. Listen, man. NASA, we appreciate you, man, and you know what you said about integrity, man, and having a high standard, raising the standard of the people that we allow in our lives. If you allowing piece of shit people in your life, then you can't get upset when they jerk you around, because you've allowed them. You know, you chose them. You know, we gotta pick up and allow only good people in our lives. And NASA, man, I appreciate you, man. You've been a big supporter of the
I
channel.
totally agree. Hey, so anytime I can help you, man. And before I go, I got one last point. I told my best friend, I'm his son's godfather, I was going to call into the show and tell a story. I have a different perspective. You know, I don't have children yet, but when I do have children, let's just say I have a son, and he's not as strong and dominant from a perspective that I have. Because growing up in the South, everything is earned. Whereas I don't understand middle class living because I didn't grow up in it. But what if he's not strong as I am? I can't expect him to go start all over from the bottom. So I need to make sure I leave him something, especially the one thing that we all have, rent. So I want to make sure I leave this young man or young lady a house so I can know while I'm in my grave, at least they're not homeless. Just imagine all the people listening. Imagine what you can do if you took your income and didn't have to pay mortgage or rent. You can pay the utilities. You'll be able to live the life you want to live. But the problem is every generation is going to start over. I graduated in 2004. Class of 2022, 21 is going to graduate. They got the same problem I had. That doesn't even make sense.
My man.
It's a rat race. But y'all be safe, man. Enjoy your weekend. And y'all keep rocking with Sean G. Good dude, man.
Hey, NASA, I appreciate you, man. All the support, man. Shout out to NASA, man. I'll holler at you later, kid.
Okay.
Peace. All right, y'all. So listen, man, you understand these dudes coming on here, man, they talking some real talk. I hope it's a lot of young dudes on here that get to hear this message, man, that these guys with this experience are trying to share with you. And hopefully it helps you understand that you are not alone. You know, a lot of times we get up in our heads and we think that we're the only ones in the world that's feeling a particular way. You know, we're the only one going through this. We're the only one in the world this has ever happened to, and that's a lie, man. There's nothing new under the sun. And what you're doing now has already been done. That's real. And, you know, no, it doesn't feel good when you're going through it, but you got to understand that, it's happened. And, you know, it may happen again. You know, so, yo, this has been a dope men's meeting. What's up? Anybody else want to call in? What's up, man? Be real. What up, Sean? Did you hear they exonerated the two men accused of killing Malcolm X? I saw that. Be real. I saw that on the front page of, I think it was on the Daily News today. I didn't get to read it, but I did see that. You know, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. I got to look into that a little more. I think it was 3 dudes altogether, right, that were convicted of killing Malcolm X. I think one of the dudes was from Patterson, New Jersey. But I'm not quite sure. That those were always like rumors and what was said. But Be Real, thank you for that super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. So we here, man. We live in the super chat. We live on the podcast with Soul. Yeah, it was 3. Okay. Yeah, they had them brothers locked up for a long time, man. What did they do? 50 years, 40 years? You know? That was sad that, you know, for it to be, you know, black on black crime is crazy, man. You know, 2-3 brothers got together, killed Malcolm X or whatever, whoever it was or whatever. You know, that's crazy, man. And, you know, what these rappers are doing to each other is, I just can't understand it at all, man. I don't get it. Mike Chase, watching from over there in France. Nice life insights, brother, and always pushing to be better. France is in the building. Flora. Sean, I'm a 16-year-old junior high school. Been watching you for over a year now. You always there with the truth and only the truth. A lot of people out here can't handle it. Don't wear your wealth. All right, Cal Flora, what up, man? I see you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Yo, everybody hit that like button, man. And share this link. And we here, man. We here. Anybody else want to call in? The phone line is open. It's right there, 862-333-6878. Please call in with respect. We don't want to play no games. We don't want no games. This is the men's meeting on Friday, man. The podcast was sold. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I put up a video on this channel every morning at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's morning coffee motivation, usually a couple minutes long. So you can get it, get a kick out of that. I don't really post too much on Saturday and Sunday on this channel. Sometimes I may put something up if I'm feeling it. But typically I run this joint Monday through Friday. I go live just about every day, Monday through Friday at noon, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So you could always catch us here. Bateen Rivers is in the building. And, we here, man. It's live, man. This has been a dope live, man. Michael Kahn called in with some dope comments. Dr. Detail. My man NASA called in. Yeah, Bateen, I ain't seen you, man. I ain't seen you. So, yeah, we here, man. We live. What time is it? 12 minutes after 1. I'm going to start getting ready here. And, And what up, man? Down there in the 954, you see it. Broward County in the building. Hollywood, Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Represent. Yo, order this Scully, man. I got these Scullys coming. I got this. I got the gray coming. I got the black coming just like this. I'm going to get gray like this, black like this, and then I'm going to get gray with the circle logo, the face fed look logo, and I'm going to get black with the face fed look logo. So even if you're in a warm state, still get one because you can rock it. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Hello? Hey. Yeah. Where you at? I'm gonna call you back because they're gonna call us. Yeah, man. So we getting some things straight, man. It don't never stop. Sorry about that, y'all. Love you too, Anthony Mincy, man. Down 954, man. Broward County, man. 305, 561, all that down there. But get your Scully hats, man. Let's keep it moving. I'm gonna wish everybody a good weekend. Shout out to Mexico. And make sure you take this link and share it. If you buy all 3 of my books, I'll send you a free t-shirt. Website, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com, right there on the screen. Subscribe to my Patreon. And I will see y'all probably Monday. All right? Peace.